Domino's doesn't make pizza. Here's what they actually make. Most people watch a Domino's driver pull up and think, pizza company. They're looking at the wrong line item. Domino's is a logistics operation that happens to deliver pizza. And here's the trick, that distinction is where the entire business model lies. To understand how they print money, we need to follow the cash from the moment an order lands to the moment that box hits your door. Start in the early 2000s. Pizza Hut and Papa John's were built on the dine-in and carry-out model. Domino's looked at that and asked, what if we optimized for speed and delivery, not experience? They didn't build fancy dining rooms. They built kitchens designed like assembly lines, 30-minute guarantee, tracking systems, GPS-enabled cars. The real investment wasn't in real estate. It was in operational choreography. Here's where the model gets interesting. Domino's doesn't own most of its stores, they franchise them. A franchisee owns the location, buys the equipment, hires the staff, absorbs the labor costs. Domino's collects a royalty, typically 5–6% of gross sales, plus markup on supplies they sell to franchisees. So on a $1.15 pizza, Domino's corporate might take $1.50 in royalties and margin on ingredients. The franchisee keeps the rest, but bears the operational risk. But here's the real efficiency gain. Delivery is the margin engine. When you pick up pizza, the restaurant absorbs delivery cost zero. When Domino's delivers, they own that transaction. A driver costs roughly $12–15 per hour. On a single delivery, they might carry 3–5 orders. That driver generates $3–5 in tips plus the delivery fee, sometimes $2–3 per order. The math compounds across thousands of simultaneous deliveries across hundreds of stores. Then came the technology pivot. Around the 2010s, Domino's built their own digital ordering platform, app, website tracking. Every order is data. They learn delivery times, peak hours, customer preferences, driver efficiency. They use that to optimize store locations and staffing. A store in a dense neighborhood with 2-mile delivery radius operates completely differently than suburban sprawl. The algorithm knew this. The franchisee just followed the playbook. Scale matters. When you have 6,000+ locations globally, you negotiate supplier contracts that a single pizzeria never could. Cheese, flour, sauce, Domino's buys in volumes that move prices. They pass some savings to franchisees through supply agreements, but they also capture margin on every unit sold. The franchisee thinks they're buying supplies. Domino's corporate is running a consumer goods business inside a pizza business. So when you ask why Domino's thrived while others stalled, it's not because their pizza is better, it's because they built a system. Franchisees own the risk, corporate owns the data, the brand, the supply chain, and the delivery network. Labor is outsourced to franchisees and gig drivers. Capital is minimal, returns are predictable. That's not a pizza company. That's a franchise and logistics platform wearing a pizza hat. The business model answers the original question directly. Domino's makes money by orchestrating delivery logistics at scale and capturing value at every layer, franchisee royalties, supply markup, data monetization, and driver economics, while keeping corporate capital light and risk distributed. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe to decode the hidden economics behind the brands that shaped how we work, spend, and live, one business model at a time. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.